Good morning, internet friends and family. I'm gonna take a few minutes of your time, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit less. I'm gonna go on a little rant, try to keep it entertaining, but kind of trying to keep it educational. What's today's topic? Today's topic is integrity. Integrity. And when I say integrity, I mean, let's say moral convictions. A lot of you, a lot of people profess to have moral convictions, but they really don't believe the shit that they don't believe the things that they're espousing, right? They say it because it's socially acceptable. They say things because they want to influence other people's behavior because it serves their agenda. But deep down, in their essence, in their core, they really don't believe the things that they say. They really don't believe the things that they're promoting. How do I know this? I, enough observation, enough experience, I suppose. I suppose that's a way that I know. But this is what I believe. I believe when a person professes something, they should manifest that stuff. That whatever the behavior is that they're trying to promote, they should be behaving in that exact same manner. But a lot of people don't do it. A lot of people will say one thing, do another thing, and expect people to follow their lead. Right? If I say I love you, I'm not just gonna say I love you. I'm gonna express that love through action. And I'm not here to talk about love specifically. I'm just using that as an example. I sit back and I see people's moral convictions, and I always call them into question. Somebody criticized me for a certain behavior. A few people criticized me for a certain behavior, right? And then those exact same people went ahead and did the same, committed the same kind of acts. They behaved in a very similar way, and I had to pull this to their, draw that to their attention. I had to let these people know, like, hey, if you really believe what you said when you were critiquing me, when you were criticizing me, well, then you shouldn't be behaving in the same manner. So one or two things is happening. Either you're a liar and a hypocrite, or the way that I behave really wasn't that inappropriate. Now you got this conundrum. Now you got this situation where you got to decide, what is it? Are you a liar? Are you lacking integrity? Are you lacking the moral convictions to stand by your standards? Or you gonna sit back and acknowledge, like, yo, you know what? He wasn't wrong when he acted this way, when he conducted himself in this manner. The way he conducted himself is understandable. And you see it all the time, right? You see this kind of behavior. You've seen it with Christians for years. You've seen it with religious people. Let me not just target Christians. You see it with that conscious community, right? People will talk about group economics and only buying black and stuff like that. But oftentimes, my observations and my experience, they seem to indicate that people are saying that when they're in a downtrodden position. But as soon as their money gets right, they're not talking about group economics. They're not talking about supporting black business. They're trying to go buy a Gucci belt. They're trying to go buy the latest, newest European foreign car. They're not trying to put that money back in their community. They're trying to make sure that they go drink the most expensive drink and smoke the most expensive and the best smoke. It's all a facade. All you gotta do is pay attention, man. Just pay attention. Don't say nothing to nobody. Just observe. And when you observe them for long enough, the truth will come out. The truth will show itself through their behavior. Words are easy. Actions are the real truth. Actions are really what's showing you what's going on with people a lot of time. With that said, I normally do a little book reference because I think it's important for people to read. So here's today's book of the day. This book right here. I've had this book for nearly 20 years. The title is Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper. Why is Behold a Pale Horse important in today's time? The book in itself really, if you're into conspiracy theories, you want to talk about aliens and secret government agendas, You'll find a lot of that in that book. But there is one thing that resonates with me, and it was something I said years ago, and then it was reaffirmed when I read in the book. Ronald Reagan, President of the United States, Ronald Reagan. There was a time where he said something along the lines of this: if we were, as a species, as a human race, invaded by an alien race, only then, or not only then, but then we would learn to stick together, right? Why is that important? When we're facing a greater enemy, we tend to unite. Right now, we don't even know who a lot of people don't know who the greatest enemy is. They don't know who our greatest enemy is. You got working class people, working class poor, and then just overall poor people, and they're all at each other's necks, and they all think that they're the enemy. But in reality, the people that's keeping people oppressed, the group, the demographic that's keeping people oppressed are the people that are in power. It's the wealthy. The people who are not paying their taxes because they want to become billionaires, because they're trying to compete, because they're trying to accumulate more and more resources that they don't necessarily need. You know, I think we should start really understanding that we're all on the same team. Stop being traitors to the cause. Well, that's all I got. That's all I have for y'all today, man. Wish y'all well. Y'all be easy. Peace.